to set the stage, I go back to my eldest son's marriage. And so, as usual in the marriage, he starts up and has to give a toast, and he has to thank his parents, etc. And he goes on and on and on about his mother and all the things that he got from his mother. And then he turns to his, now, my dad, and then he says, not so much. And then he pauses and he said, but I did get one thing, one lesson, do the right thing. And I'd say that has been one of the core things that I've always talked about in organizations. And you have to understand, I come from a part of the business community where I think in many institutions that was forgotten as a core statement of just do the right thing. And so, as was mentioned, back in '94, when I ran Canada Trust, we did the right thing. We provided same-sex benefits. And to be perfectly honest, we didn't even think about it. Like, I didn't even think about it. It just seemed completely, well, why wouldn't you provide same-sex benefits? And we didn't think of it as part of a larger agenda. It wasn't part of a larger agenda, and it was just do it. And so if you fast forward, I learned a lot when in 2002, when I became the CEO of TD, and I don't know why, in a conversation, I said, well, just tell me how many people, and TD at the time had 55,000 employees, how many people signed up for same-sex benefits? And it was 50. And wow, what a shocker to me. And so what it brought home to me was that, you know, a real failure in my leadership, that just doing the right thing wasn't enough. You actually had to think about how you build a culture where people did the right thing. And we always define in TD, you know, what is culture? Culture is what people do when no one's looking. And what it meant was that when no one was looking, we were running a homophobic organization where people felt uncomfortable to ask for some pretty basic employee rights, that they would get same-sex benefits. And so that really has been, I think, a big learning that if you want to change and you want to make progress on things, you have to really think through all the standard issues of how do you change culture and how do you make it happen that throughout the organization it's just a natural part of what everyone does when no one's looking.